Tonight will be on #1 overall pick Kyler Murray. The Cardinals quarterback getting ready for his NFL debut against the Chargers. If you got the urge to throw some money around, Nick, Coach Mangini, Cardinals are favored by 2.5 points. Ooh. Knock yourselves out. Here's what Kyler had to say about playing tonight.
Everybody's got, nerves to go out and play. Anxious to get out there. It's the first game. You get drafted. You go out there and play, and you don't want to do bad. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a football game. When we get out there, it's going to be just like how it always has been. And I'm looking forward to having fun.
I'm sure he'll be more amped than nervous. I mean, he's a guy. He's a competitor, and he gets the butterflies just like everybody else. But he loves when the lights are on.
All right, Coach, what are you looking for tonight from Kyler Murray? How do you get this kid to do exactly what you want him to do in a calm state out there?
Well, I don't think he's going to play very long. I think it's going to be one series. If it's a good series, they'll probably get him out after that. If it's not a very good series and they go 3 and out, he may play a second series. So you're not going to see a lot of him. And what you're looking for from the young guys is how the process works, how the procedure works. Are there false start penalties? Are there delay of game penalties? What are the huddle mechanics like? Shifts, motions, if they have any of that. If they're going hurry up or up tempo, how well does he operate that? I remember when Kellen Clemens got in his first action, or Colt McCoy, those young guys, they sometimes seem over-caffeinated. They're so anxious to get to the next step that they're missing steps or they're overlooking things. So you want to see that sense of calm, see the general overall operation. I don't think you're going to get much of his ability, and everything is going to be scripted for success. As much as they can possibly give him a chance to be successful, they're going to do every single thing they can because they want the rest of the team to believe in him. They want the fan base to believe in him. They want him to get some confidence, and then they'll move into game 2, and he'll get a little more burn.
One thing coaches always talk about is we want to be able to send a message to our fan base into the NFL. We've been practicing. So I want the things. I want to look like a pro team. So the mechanics of the game, that's what the coach, not necessarily assignment or did you perform the job, but do you look like a pro team? Does he look like an NFL quarterback? In and out of the huddle? Does he let the play clock run down? Is he getting the motions on time? Those are the types of things in the first game. But as far as moving forward, what we're going to see from this offense and from Kyler, to me, it has to be a different version of what they ran in college as far as the air raid offense. A lot of that is sideline to sideline. In college, the hash marks are so much wider. A lot of people don't realize how much. In college, they're 40 feet apart, so you're playing on the field. The ball could be on this hash, and you can run to all this field. In the NFL, they're only 18 feet apart, 6 inches. So the ball's in the middle of the field. The ball's either on this hash or on this hash. You're always in the middle, so you can't outflank people. You can't outrun them to the sideline. In the NFL, they're too quick. There's too many good pass rushers. They penetrate the line of scrimmage. So, to me, how does this offense adjust? And what are they going to do for Kyler to help him be successful in this new NFL where every college offense that has come to the NFL defenses have destroyed it. Now, it took them a little time to figure out the old Wildcat, but they chewed that one up, threw that one back to college. Now we very seldom are able to see that. So, for me, I want to see how they move forward, how the coach, how the quarterback, and this system, how that marriage works out in the difficult NFL.
It's like Chip Kelly's offense that came in for a little while, and then he got sent back to college. So, yeah, there's an element of that. I'm also curious to see how Cliff Kingsbury does. He's talking about Kyler Murray. And now, this is Cliff's first game, too.
So I'm glad you went there, because it's almost impossible with this team to talk about Kyler without talking about Cliff, because they are married together. Cliff was hired to coach Kyler Murray. All the rumors before the draft that, they hired him because they have the #1 pick, they ended up being 100% correct. You mentioned Kyler's only going to have 1 series. Cliff going to be calling plays the whole game. Cliff's going to be out there the whole game. What are you most interested in seeing from him, Chris? Because you said something really interesting earlier, which was they've been really cagey about what they're actually going to be running in the games.
When you watch any video of Cardinals practices right now, You cannot tell what system they're running. Very few plays are run on video, so they don't want that information sent out to the rest of the league, so they maintain.
But that also means in the preseason they're probably not going to be running exactly, or certainly not exactly, but maybe something not that similar to what they're going to run in the regular season.
That's the conundrum.
Right, which I understand from a strategy perspective, but from get effective practice perspective, it seems like it could work against you. Like, we're going to be running concepts that we're not actually going to be leaning on during the regular season. So that's a part of it that I imagine you, as a coach, are really interested in seeing what Cliff's going to do and how they try to meld what they want to do in week 1 against Detroit or week 2 against Baltimore with what they're going to do the first part of the preseason.
But Cliff talked about a month ago how they're going to be no huddle and up temp. I mean, he's basically said what they're going to do those early weeks, 2 months ago. So I imagine what he said then isn't probably going to change, even though they won't do it in the preseason. But this is like a soft opening of the restaurant, of a restaurant in the first week. Everything has to be worked out. Pre-game warm-ups, travel to the stadium, pre-game meals, operation on the sideline, communication between the booth and the sideline, whoever's the signal caller for the offense and defense, getting those plays in. All that stuff doesn't operate the way you want it to operate in this first preseason game. I'll be interested to just see the general mechanics of the Cardinals, not just at quarterback, but overall, how well are they run?
And then what do you say to a young quarterback going out there? I mean, besides, this is what it is. You're only going to be there for a little bit. We want you to succeed. I mean, what do you really want to make sure you instill in them before they go out there and they take their first snap?
Well, he said it in his interview. It is what he's been doing his whole life, and it is in a different uniform, and it is at the highest level. But at the end of the day, the things that he's done really well over the course of his life are the same things we want him to do in pro football. He'll get used to the nuances. He'll grow, but just be that guy. Don't try to force things because you're the #1 draft pick. Don't try to be somebody you aren't because of where you were drafted. Just be who you are, because that's why you were drafted there.
All right, Coach, stick around. Coming up, has the criticism of Dak Prescott gone just a little too far? Talk about that next on First Things First.
Nick.